Good afternoon, everyone. It's Sal, Stretford Post. How you all doing? And welcome to another episode of Chatterbox. Hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's doing fine on this lovely Thursday afternoon, guys. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Please, before I start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash a like on the video. If you guys could do that for me, that'd be absolutely lovely. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me this afternoon, of course. Very special show. Got a special guest coming in very, very soon, guys. But before I start, don't forget to put the notifications on as well. And also don't forget to share it to all your social media friends. Thank you so much, guys. Right, without further ado, I'm going to bring in my guest. Very special guest today, SEBASTIÃO SOUSA-PINTO. What's going on, my friend? How you doing?
Hi, everyone. Hi, Sal. Thank you for the invite for the show. It's a pleasure. And yeah, as I usually say, the clock is ticking. So let's talk about transfers.
Let's talk. That's what it's all about, isn't it? At this time of year, we want to know what's going on, and not least with Manchester United, bro. It's going to be a bit of a circus at the moment. That's what I call it, because there's lots of rumors going around about Gyokeres with Sporting Lisbon. Of course, there's news coming out in British media that Gyokeres has said that he would like a move to Manchester United now rather than Arsenal. What do you make of that? Have you heard anything different over in Portugal, or is it a similar story?
Yeah, what's been said here in Portugal is that the plan A for Arsenal is Viktor Gyökeres, which I find not true, so fake, because Arsenal wants Šeško from Leipzig, and for Man United is obviously the plan A in case of a striker signing. Rúben Amorim likes him a lot. He was he's superstar at this time at Sporting, in my opinion. So it's normal for Man United to like him and wanting him. But for Gyökeres, 1 week ago he said that he would like to join Arsenal. But I think that was a bad move because their priority is Šeško. So why tell the media that you want Arsenal? Obviously he wants United also, but it's not his priority now.
Yeah, because there was rumors circling, because I did find that strange, because Manchester United hadn't already made a bid. They haven't made a bid for Gyokeres yet, and exposing yourself like that to say I want Arsenal and Arsenal only when nothing has been
no, he didn't say Arsenal only. He didn't say that.
He want Champions League, wasn't it?
He said he would prefer Arsenal. No, he didn't say no to Man United.
Yeah, so that's exactly what we were saying on this show, because things could be so twisted before. I said it on the show a week ago that I don't believe this. I can't believe he said that. You know, I said it back then, and I said it's been twisted a little bit. Do you think so? If for example Arsenal were in for Gyokeres and they weren't in for Šeško, do you think that he would prefer a move to Arsenal, or would he like a move to Manchester United?
Arsenal, for sure.
You think Arsenal?
Yes.
Okay, what is that? Because of Champions League?
Yes, titles. He would rather that. Obviously, if Arsenal goes for Šeško and they sign him, probably Man United is his best option.
Yeah, it's Champions League, isn't it? Man United lost the final of the Europa League against Tottenham Hotspur. It was a painful one of the worst defeats I've ever seen as a Man United fan in 40 years. I've been supporting this football club.
I'm sorry, as a Portuguese.
That's okay, man. That's okay. It's just that I felt sorry for Bruno Fernandes, because he deserved it. He lost the one against Villarreal a few years ago as well, and knowing the family of Bruno, worked with him for 2 years, his brother, and they're a good family, and I want all the best for him. And it was very upsetting for me to see that, unfortunately. Yeah. But in regards to Rúben Amorim over in the UK, there's a lot of controversy about his formation, his tactics. The three at the back, the four in the midfield, the two and the one up front. Is it the same? What's the feeling in Portugal about Rúben Amorim, about his style of play? Is there the same sort of energy?
He changed completely the style here in Portugal. Completely. I have no words, because it changed. Sporting, you already know, but Sporting didn't win a title for almost 20 years.
Yeah.
And then since his time here, they won 3 titles in 5 years. 3 titles in 5 years, championships. with cups, more cups, and other titles. So incredible work. And the tactics, the formation is not the problem. It's not the problem because Chelsea won the Premier League with Conte with a 3-4-3, for example. So it's not the problem. Tuchel won with Chelsea the Champions League with a 3-4-3. So it's not the problem. You just need the right players, and Man United doesn't have the right players for his style of play. He likes aggressive players, energetic players, and Man United still have to find those players. Obviously, you can say, oh, if Man United doesn't have those players, Rúben Amorim should use for on the back. Okay, you can think like that, but in my eyes, if they brought Rúben Amorim in, it was because of his style of play. So he should implement that style of play, and it's better for him to implement that straight away than 1 year or 2 years after when he has the right players to do it.
Absolutely, because it seems a bit counterproductive to bring a manager with a distinctive style of play into the football club and not backing him with the players that suit the system. This is what we've been trying to say for many, many weeks. Unfortunately, the Man United fan base are so impatient sometimes. I know they're suffering from PTSD slightly with 13 years of underachieving for Man United standards. In regards to the formation and players that will suit the formation, is there any news about the right wing back? For example, Roger Fernandes. Is he a thing? Could he be on Manchester United's radar? Or he plays for Braga, doesn't he? Would Braga willing to sell him?
If the right price comes in, yes. But I don't think Man United is going for him. And with the signing of Mbeumo, probably the right wing back will be Amad Diallo. So there's no need, I think, for a right wing back with Dalot on the team. You can see like that. And Roger didn't play, never played in that position. He could play with Rúben Amorim, obviously, because in his style, with his time at Sporting, he brought wingers to that position. So, but he had to give him time. But as I'm told, there's no interest now for Roger Fernandes for Man United.
So Rúben Amorim, there was talk before he came into the football club, Man United, that he may bring a couple of Sporting Lisbon players to Manchester United. Is there anything in regards to players such as Trincao or Diamande or Ignacio, someone of that ilk? Is there anyone that Rúben Amorim may bring from Sporting? Because at the moment there's nobody. The Trincao one, obviously, he's a fan favorite for Man United for some reason. It's a fan favorite. But is there any players that Man United we should be looking out for in regards to Sporting Lisbon?
Yeah, at this time, no. To be honest, Trincao is almost signing a new deal with Sporting. He's almost done. So and he wants to stay. So it's a no for you guys. Then you could say Diomande, but there's no interest now, and I don't think Man United will go for a centre back right now. It's not on their priorities, and Diomande is the only one that can not only fit the system, but that is for sale. And Crystal Palace is in talks with Sporting to sign him in case of Mark Gay leaves the club. So we have to wait and see. The price is high. It's more than 50 million euros for Diomande. So I don't know how Crystal Palace will sign him, but we'll see. You talked about Ignacio, but from what I'm told, he wants to stay another season, and then he'll see. So it's difficult. A player that Rúben Amorim said he would bring to any club is Pedro Gonçalves. It's like he was the number 8 when Sporting bought him with Rúben Amorim in charge, and then he transformed him in number 10. But now you have Matheus Cunha, so there's no need.
In regards to other teams in Portugal, such as Porto, FC Porto, Samu Agahawa, if the transfer of Gyokeres doesn't happen, if the transfer of Gyokeres doesn't happen, do you see a move for a striker like that? Would Porto be willing to sell him to us, to Manchester United?
Again, if the right price comes in, any player is available. I don't think Samu will leave. If he leaves, it will be at the end of the market. No doubts about it. I think the big strikers in the world, or most prospecting ones, will be transferred at the end of the market if they get transferred, obviously. So I don't think it's the profile that Rúben Amorim wants. I know he's physical, fast, but I don't think it's the profile that Rúben Amorim wants. He was linked to Aston Villa, but from what I'm told, there's nothing at the moment.
Yeah, so it's the Gyokeres one, which has obviously captured the news over the last few weeks. I feel it's the position that Man United are looking for primarily at the moment. After Mbeumo comes in, it's going to be the Gyokeres. With Arsenal signing Sesko, how would you how would you predict it, with Arsenal signing Sesko, the transfer of Gyokeres going to Man United? Percentage-wise, out of 10, how would you say?
It's so difficult. I would like to say 10, but I can't, because it's not possible to say 10 now, or even 5. It's difficult because the financial situation at Man United is really difficult. Yeah. If they sign Mbeumo, they have to sell players, because they can't keep buying players for that amount and don't sell anyone. So they have to sell Garnacho, Anthony, Sancho, Rashford. We'll see. Maybe Højlund, if the right offer comes in. We have to wait and see. It's difficult. And if they get money, how much will they get? And is that enough to buy Gyokeres? There's other positions that Amorim wants to reinforce as a midfielder. It's really important for Rúben Amorim. It's a midfielder and maybe a left wing back. So we have to wait and see. It's really difficult. And I made this exercise, and I think people should think this way, in the sense that if you look at the market, there's not many options for Viktor Gyökeres. There's not many. Juventus need to sell. PSG is not clear if they go for a striker. Arsenal wants Sesko. United want a striker but doesn't have the funds to do it. And then there's Saudi Arabia. In Spain, Atletico has to sell 2 players. Barcelona doesn't want to go for a striker like Gyokeres, or doesn't want to go for a striker. Real Madrid doesn't want to go for a striker, a top-class striker, wants a guy to go to the sub and then come in and have an impact. So there's not many options. And all this talk about Gyokeres, I think it's unnecessary. And we'll see what happens.
Finally, one player that's been forgotten about a little bit is the PSG player Ramos, the striker. He's been forgotten about slightly. Obviously, there are some controversies. I haven't heard too much about him, but he was on the radar of Man United a year ago, 2 years ago, something around that time. And we were very interested in him. I'm still a big fan of Ramos. Any news about him moving clubs? Not necessarily Man United, but there has been slight links with him over the last couple of weeks. Is there anything solid in regards to this?
At the moment, no. First, they have to finish the Club World Cup. Then they will look at players and then decide the next squad. I don't think his future is clear to be at PSG next season. We have to wait and see. It depends on opportunities on the market, so we have to wait and see. But I think it will be more to the final of the market.
Perfect. That is fantastic, my friend Seb. Thank you so much for joining me today. Of course, the transfer window's just started, isn't it? So the news is coming thick and fast in regards to Man United. One thing about it is that I want to say, it's like I've been a Man United fan a long time, and obviously Man United and Sporting Lisboa have had a really good relationship over the last 20, 30 years. Obviously, we've been hearing some negative stories about players suing and things along that line. I know there's nothing to do with transfers, but I just want to say, is there anything real in regards to that? Because I doubt it. I mean, I think it's just all rumors, but I want to know if from your perspective, is there anything sinister going on in regards to Sporting Lisbon and Gyokeres at the moment?
Well, it's a difficult situation, really difficult situation. Gyokeres wants to leave. It's a game from both parts. It's normal on transfer market, so I don't want to tell too much. I don't want to speak a lot about it, because in these cases I really like to just keep the things going, don't speak a lot. But yeah, Gyökeres does want to go, but at the same time, it's the same thing that I said 2 minutes ago. But to where? So these games are normal in transfer markets, but we have to wait and see. It's a difficult situation. There's not many clubs wanting to pay that amount for a guy with 27 years of age and playing for the Portuguese league, and his 2 prime years was in the Portuguese league at that age. So it's difficult. It's normal in the transfer market. But yeah, maybe it can be difficult in the first days of trainings, because maybe he will not show up. But that's part of the transfer market. It's difficult situation with Sporting. He already told the president that he wants to leave, so we have to wait and see.
Sebastião, thank you so much for your time, my friend. Thank you for that insight. It's very, very interesting indeed to get a different perspective on things. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good work.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.
That was Sebastião Sousa-Pinto on the show, guys. Thank you so much for listening in, guys. Just a little bit of a brief transfer update, of course, from himself. Absolutely brilliant. Really good insights there, of course, in regards to Gyokeres, Roger Fernandes, Trincao, of course, who's a fan favorite on this channel as well. So very, very interested indeed. But thank you guys for tuning in. Let me get through some of your comments, guys, real quickly. Big up yourselves. Hope you're all doing well. Let's have a look who we got here. Let's have a look. Bill, what's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Fabrizio said a while back, if he had Champions League, he was 99% certain he would have come to United. Yes, yeah. I mean, probably would have. Well, it's hindsight, isn't it? It's hindsight. It's hypothetical and all that, isn't it? When you think about it, we'll have to wait and see in regards to that. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it was very interesting to say that. I got some positives from that, to be honest with you. As I said earlier, until Gyokeres signs a contract at another club, we don't know where he's going, do we? And it could be Man United, it could be, but it could be another football club as well coming in, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. So it is all up in the air. It's still early days in the transfer window, of course, guys, absolutely. But yeah, let me read through some more of your messages. Big up, Timo. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Wants Arsenal for titles. What titles? I mean, Champions League, isn't it? He wants a chance to play in the Champions League. I mean, when you're 26, 27 years old, you want to play in the Champions League, isn't it? Because you ain't got time to waste. You haven't got time to waste, to be fair. Absolutely. So, Steve-O, what's going on, my friend? Hi, Sal. Big up. Always working hard. Can I ask you the most excited about Cunha and Bremo and why? Can I say my honest opinion, Steve? I'm most excited about Bremo. Bremo is my most exciting thing, my transfer, in my humblest of opinion, guys. But I like them all. Of course. Absolutely. Grayo, what's going on? Come on, guys. Please smash the like button. We're 2 away from 100 likes. Come on, guys. Brilliant. Thank you for that, guys. Let's get to 100 likes, my friends. Thank you very much. We should just forget about Gyokeres. No point chasing someone who doesn't want to come. We need players like and Bremo who actually, as Seb said there, he said that it's not about he doesn't want to come to Man United. It's more like he prefers to go to another football club, in my opinion. But you know what? I would say this, right, in regards to that, is that you know, at the end of the day, what I would say, Tyberg, my friend, is that footballers have no loyalty towards certain football clubs anymore. It's not like they love football clubs now. It's not like the old days where I was raised, I supported Man United or I supported another football club around Europe and stuff like that. It's not the same, is it, to be honest with you? But, you know, what I would say is that Man United can't, you know, the financial thing is a thing. Obviously, Man United can't afford the money, apparently, of course. But the thing is that we don't want this to drag on all the way through the summer, you know. So I don't want this dragging on and ruining and affecting our transfer window, in my opinion. I don't want that, to be honest with you. I want us to be, you know, ready by the preseason. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case, of course. Cengiz, Arsenal have the bottler title, experts in failure. Cengiz, yeah, they are the bottlers in failure, absolutely. 5 years without a trophy, of course. They have signed Nygaard, and they look like signing the Valencia centre-back as well, of course, absolutely, which is, you know what, they're signing a lot of defensive players. Are Arsenal going for corners only? We all know about Arsenal and their corners from last year, don't we? About they play for corners. Are Arsenal going for corners? Let's wait and see. Blame Amorim in any way. Mark, why are you going to blame Amorim for? Why? I'm not blaming Amorim in nothing. Absolutely not. I'm Amorim all the way. Amorim in. You know me. I'm a backer of Rúben Amorim, guys. Absolutely. Amorim is the guy. Amorim's the guy to take us forward. He needs to be backed. He needs his players before we can make an accurate judgment and be hasty with our opinions. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, we've been doing it, sacking players for a long time now. Do you know what I mean? For a long time, we've been sacking players, and I think it's about time we stopped that. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, we stopped sacking managers. It's insanity doing the same thing over and over again. Who else is in the stream? Absolutely. Big up. 100 likes, guys. Thank you, Grayo. 100 likes, guys, on the stream. Thank you so much for that. Absolutely brilliant. Big thank you to Sebastio as well, because brilliant. Absolutely smashing it at the moment. Seeing him, you know, around, and he's absolutely smashing it. The future is Seb, of course. Big up, Seb. Who else is in the chat? Big up, you're weak. I have hope in him. I don't trust the burger. Who's the burger, mate? Who's the burger? I don't get that. Do you get that? I don't get that. Abdullah, what's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. What blame Amorim? So I blame him 200% in Amorim. Blame Onward and Sir Jim. Only big up this channel. Big up Abdullah. Amorim. Rúben Amorim, we trust, guys. Rúben Amorim, we trust. It's all about Rúben Amorim, guys. That is what it's all about at the end of the day. We're not here for agendas and things like that, of course. Absolutely not. We're trusting Rúben Amorim, guys. Spot on. Absolutely. Cengiz, keep the faith. Absolutely. Dabisas, I have my invisible cloak on. What's your invisible cloak? Big up, Dabisas. What's your invisible cloak? But guys, don't forget to follow Sebastião Sousa-Pinto. Don't forget to follow him. Don't forget to subscribe to his channels, his YouTube channels, his Instagram. He's obviously at Seb Sousa-Pinto. Most of it, Seb Sousa-Pinto. So don't forget to follow him and subscribe to him. He's the future, mate. He's the future of journalism, and this guy is going to be up there very, very soon. Of course, LT. Big up Sal. In terms of Gyokeres, it depends on Sal's and mainly Arsenal, and I don't get why some fans are angry he prefers Arsenal when he was our second choice. Let's forget he has a career to think about. This is one thing about it. I mean, as much as it hurts us, LT, Man United are not in the Champions League. And as much as we have a history, we have a brighter history, a better history than Arsenal, Man United are not where we want to be. And if I was a player, I mean, obviously I'll play for Man United because I support Man United. But what it is that if you're a neutral and you're playing for, you know what, you have a choice to play between Man United and Arsenal or any other club, for example, whether it's Champions League or no Champions League, you know what you're going to do. I mean, Man United is still an attractive proposition for any player. It still is. But as you said there, LT, you know, players are 26, 27. It's difficult to get those players, you know what I mean, to get those players to come, because Champions League football at that age is a priority. You know, you don't want to miss out on that, of course. Tyborg, see it differently, Sal. The fact that he prefers another team in red for me is like a girl choosing you, but only because they moved somewhere else. The one thing I will say, Tyborg, and I'll give you this question, Tyborg, my friend. I'll give you this question. If Man United are coming towards August, for argument's sake, devil's advocate and all that, if Man United are coming towards August, right, and we got no strikers in the door, and it doesn't look like we're getting any strikers, right, would you still go off? And let's say that Gyokeres is still available. Would you go after Gyokeres? Would you do that? I don't know. I mean, it's somebody in it. Imagine. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. Just imagining if there was no one else available. You know what I mean? In a world that there was no strikers, there probably is. There's such a lack of strikers these days. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Terry O'Neill, what's going on? Sal, watch us come this season. We are getting it sorted. Big up, Terry. What's going on, Terry O'Neill? I hope you're doing well. Really good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for joining me on this Chatterbox show, of course, guys. Thank you very, very much. Lucky Singh, Khan, lot fans need wake up on budget. Who's Khan? I don't know who Khan is, mate. Who is that? So is that copy and paste, Merchant? I'm not sensing that. Sal, sorry, I meant to say, does Gyökeres blame Amorim in any way because he's supporting manager when the so-called transfer agreement was struck? Was Amorim aware of the agreement? Was Gyökeres blame in any way because of the Sporting's manager when his so-called transfer agreement struck? It's all hearsay, isn't it, Mark? I don't know. If I was a fly on the wall, I would tell you. Do you know what I mean in regards to that? Unfortunately, I would tell you about that. But I would say that Gyokeres is Gyokeres, right? He has no affiliation with any football club that we know of. We don't know if he's raised a certain fan of a certain club, But one thing is for certain, just like Giovanni Quenda, who left Sporting Lisbon, loyalty doesn't really mean much these days. It's all about what's good for your career, and I don't blame them, so to speak. And as we said on this channel, as Tyborg said, and I agree with Tyborg to an extent, because we want players like Bremo and Cunha who truly want to play for Man United, who understand Manchester United's legacy, who understand where we come from, in regards to adversity to the stars and things like that. We do want that. We don't want to be held to ransom. We don't want, mercenaries out of football. We've got enough of those. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. Grayo, has Gyokeres actually said he wants to go to Arsenal, or is just the agent? And said, I don't think so, Grayo. And I think that Seb mentioned this in the interview. I don't think he said anything. But I did ask him the question, if it was between Arsenal and Man United, he would pick Arsenal. This is what Seb said, obviously expert on Portuguese football. But Man United, guys, look, the problem with Man United these days is Man United are a bigger club than Arsenal. We always have been. But the problem is that Champions League football is really destroying us at the moment. Not getting in the Champions League 2 times in a row is not good for Manchester United at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? It's sad. We had a big opportunity against Tottenham Hotspur. One of the worst defeats, as I said, that I can remember. A massive defeat it was. And to be honest with you, disappointed with it. And not qualifying for the Champions League. It was upsetting, But what I would say is that we have to move on, and we have to get players that really want to play for us, Grayo. And that, By the way, guys, I'm not traveling tomorrow. Grayo, I'm not traveling tomorrow. I'm traveling on the 7th. On the 7th, I'm traveling. I changed my traveling arrangements. I'm going on the 7th because I had to fit something in, guys. So I will be in Italy on the 7th of July, guys. I will be there. So I will be live for you guys. You're gonna have to endure me a little bit more. You're gonna have to be with me, bear with me a little bit more, my friends. Absolutely. Even if we did not reject us, it affects him. If not scoring from the starting, fan will be at him. Look, the world of a striker. The world of a striker. A striker is based on scoring goals. A striker will always be judged on scoring goals. If a striker doesn't score goals after 2-3 games, then we're going to be in problems. But I think if Gyokeres was playing in front of Bremo and Cunha, I don't think he will have a problem scoring goals. I actually think even Erasmus Højlund wouldn't have a problem in scoring goals, in my humblest of opinion. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. But it was interesting to hear about Roger Fernandes. If Man United did go in, every player has a price in regards to Roger Fernandes, which is, I like Roger Fernandes, but there you go. Absolutely. Brilliant. Lucky Singh, big up. Lucky, we'll be okay when they clear the bad eggs. Patience is required. No more bad egg signings. Yengus, absolutely. Look, you know what? One thing is for certain, and I mentioned this a few weeks ago, and today actually, I was talking about it, that Man United have notoriously never done deals in June. We don't. I think we've signed 2. I think one of them was Ji-Sung Park, and the other one was Cunha. I don't know what you make of that, guys. Man United never do that. 1st of July is the fiscal financial year. So at the end of the day, the financial year means a lot, obviously, because obviously the year stops. And look, for example, right, let me give you an example. If Man United sign a player now, it is from last year's budget, right? When the 1st of July occurs, it's from next year's budget, for example. So basically, Man United will have more room in regards to FFP and PSR and things like that in regards to that. So That's interesting. Jenga's correct. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Gray. 105 likes. Big up everyone joining me. Bill, now we have Cunha and Embremo. We'll let the strikers have another look at United, knowing we mean business. Absolutely, Bill. Absolutely. Like the channel if you don't want Sal to sing. 105 people don't want me to sing. You know what I would say, though? I'm still winning, though, Bill, because you know what I would say, Bill? The fact is that you can go up to 1 million likes. I'm winning, mate. So I'm going to sing for you. No, I'm not going to sing for you. I'm not going to do the Charlotte Church, but I would sing for you, definitely. But you know what? I'm not going to do that. Yeah, because you know what? I don't want to give away my talents. You know? Big up, everyone. Big up. Kazi, how far is it from Abu Dhabi to Italy? It depends where you go. Yeah, I'm joking. It's about 6-7 hours, mate. 6-7 hours to Italy. Yeah, it's a long flight, mate. On the 7th, I'm going via Qatar. I'm stopping in Qatar for a day or two. I'm going to be doing some work over there, Kazi. So I'm going to be going to Qatar. The thing is, I was going to go tomorrow. But obviously, because what's going on in the world today with all the events and politics that's going on in the world today. So I was going to go tomorrow to Amman and go from Muscat to Italy. But, you know, I need to go to Qatar and I need to do something. So at the moment, things are calm. So fingers crossed. Things will be better by the 7th of July. And, you know, I can stop there and do my thing, of course, guys. But it is what it is. You know, I will be going on the 7th and I'll be coming back on the 25th of July, of course, guys. Absolutely. No rushes for me. Absolutely. I really hope that Juventus snatches up Sancho and the Anthony Sal. Betis is finalized. We can go for Gyokeres after Arsenal gets Sesko, which is my prediction. There you go, LT. There you go, man. I mean, it is looking pretty positive in regards to Jadon Sancho at the moment. Jadon Sancho could be on his way to Juve, guys, which is, you know what? There you go, guys. Absolutely brilliant. You know, absolutely brilliant. You know, I would love him to leave football club. If he leaves the football club, I think that's a big thing. I think that's a big thing if he leaves, of course. Natty, Sal, you are confident we can get strikers for the pre-season tour? No, Natty, I never. Absolutely not. I'm not confident at all that we can get strikers before the pre-season tour. Absolutely not. I am definitely not confident in regards to that. I'm confident we're getting Bremo, definitely. For me, at the moment, it doesn't. We're not even in for a striker right now. We're not even gone for a striker right now, and we know how long we're taking with the Embremo deal. So, to be honest with you, you know, it is absolutely. Phew! Big up, Bill. Big up, everyone. Smash the likes too. Big up. Bill, you know what? Haters gonna hate, mate. Haters gonna hate. Hater gonna hate. Hater gonna hate. You're gonna hate, my friend. That's it. Do you know what I mean? They're gonna hate. Yeah, you know what I mean? So there you go. But guys, what I would say is that it's going to be an incredible few weeks, isn't it? You know, we're going to be ups and downs, excitement and despair. That is what the transfer window is all about, isn't it? It's all about, you know, holding on to your hats. Silly season, as they say, you know. Hopefully Man United get these transfers done and get these transfers through the door, of course. And that would be great. Absolutely. I need a mug, right? Well, that says that would be great. Absolutely. If you can get me a mug saying that would be great. Absolutely. Mark, Rashford wants to know, what's the sound of one hand clapping? You want to hear it? I am got it. The sound of one hand clapping.
Come closer. What is the sound of one hand clapping?
I don't know. What is the sound of one?
That will be his parting gift. That will be his parting gift. His gift is that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Big up. Absolutely. I also heard that Tottenham are going after Embremo.
Do you know Tottenham? What? Tottenham Hotspur?
Topspur?
No.
What's that?
you never heard of them?
No?
You got to laugh, haven't you, guys? You got to laugh. I mean, I love it. I love it, to be honest with you. You got to smile a little bit whilst you still have teeth. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. Natty. Sal, can you do a video of a brave heart of freedom for Sancho? The brave heart of freedom. I think I've got one video here, which is, I don't know which video it is, but if I still got it, I don't know if I got it still. Unfortunately, no, I think it's been deleted. But it was a very, very good one. A very good video, of course, of freedom fighter. Rodney, what's going on loan to Leeds? Couldn't we do a straight swap to Garnashers for Rich? Lord Rodney. No. Sal, do you have a favorite United chant? You are my Solskjaer, my only Solskjaer. You make me happy when skies are grey. Alan Shearer is a dearer, but please don't take my Solskjaer away. There you go. When a knick-knack, paddywhack, give it a bone. Why don't City of home? There we go. Absolutely. Randy, big up everyone. Big up Randy. How you doing? Don't ask to don't get. Yes, true. That's true. What's it like in Leeds at the moment, Rodney? You're still at loan in Leeds, mate. You know what I mean? Big up Leeds. We got Leeds United on the 19th of July, by the way, in a friendly game. Absolutely. Looking forward to it. Dundee dusted. Absolutely. So looking forward to that. Guys. Lord Rodney, give us Van der Ven. Oh, yeah, Rodney. Oh, there you go. I'm rubbing my knees. Oi, Rodney, we want Van der Ven, mate. Van der Ven. That would be nice. Leeds and season. Absolutely. Leeds are down. Sal, can you do an accent of Fritz Bielsa? Brian in Bremo. Hold on. Brian in Bremo. Here we go. Brian in Bremo in that 45-year contract. A 5-year contract. 5-year contract signed for Manchester United. And he will wear the number 7 shirt. 7 shirt. He will wear the number 7 shirt. Fabrizio Romano. I am Fabrizio Romano. I don't know why I'm saying that. But the deal is a Dundee dusted. Here we go. There you go. I think I should do that. But you know what? You know what my saying is, guys? And I'm going to give Ben, my good friend, a shout out here because he told me to do it. He said, when a player signs, done and dusted. He goes, in Bremo to Manchester United, done and dusted. I'm going to do that for my brother. Absolutely. I'm going to do that for him. Absolutely. No problem at all. Big up, Bill. Big up. Your week. Thoughts on Alex Palmer as a backup keeper? First time I've heard his name. Alex Palmer. Not too sure, mate. I don't know much about him, to be honest with you. Randy, I'm in stealth mode. Big up, Rand. So, who would you prefer between Diogo Costa and Martinez in terms of potential if we go for them? I would say Costa. Slightly Costa, you know, because obviously the Rúben Amorim effect. Rúben Amorim's a bit, you know, they know each other. I believe they know each other, but the Rúben Amorim effect, I would say slightly Costa for me. Darren, what's going on, my friend from Cyprus? Big up. So have a safe trip. I'm not going yet to Darren tomorrow. I've changed my flight. I'm going on 7th of July, guys. 7th of July. So you have to endure me for a little bit longer, guys. Don't worry about that. You have to endure me for a little bit longer. Stick to music, bud. I was in music for 20 years, bruv. Absolutely. Thank you, Timo. I will stick to football. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to Gary Neville at this moment in time. I'm not Gary Neville at this moment in time. Absolutely not. But at this moment in time, I'm not going to sing to you, but definitely, you know, it's like a bit like watching the Jim Ratcliffe and Gary Neville interview. Well, at the end of the day, at this moment in time, in this moment in time, it was like that. That's basically all we heard, isn't it? Rodney, Monch 2. I'd love it if we stayed up. Love it. Leeds are going down, 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 down to down, 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 down to down, 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 down to down. Down, 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 bam, 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 down, down, down to down. There you go, down, down, down to down. What a classic! What a classic! That will be Leeds song next year, guys. That will be Leeds song next year, of course. Your week. Have you seen the Sunderland winger Mayenda Class. Mayonnaise, Mayenda. I haven't really watched him too much, my friend, all week. I would be lying. I'd be a liar. David is a liar. I'd be a liar if I told you that I have been watching him religiously. I absolutely haven't. Absolutely, guys. I haven't watched him, unfortunately. Not yet. I will check him out, though. Big up your week, my friend. And big up everyone in the channel, of course. Don't forget to smash a like, guys. And don't forget to subscribe. We have to smash them on pre-season. We have to get in that mood, don't we, Natty? We have to get in that mood. We have to get in that positive vibes, you know what I mean? Positive vibes, you know. Beef or bully. Al-Jarashi, how good is he? Will he get, man? Beef bully, it looks like he's going to AC Milan, my old mucker. He's going to AC Milan, old Jasari, Arden Jasari, very good player. In what we need, defensive midfield, you know, we need that type of player in the team, you know what I mean? What we need is one of these, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. But guys, I don't think he's going to be going to Man United. I think he will be going to Mr. AC Milan, guys. Sal's in a mood today. Absolutely, Tyborg. Yeah, I've had a long day, bruv. I've had a very long day. But you know what? We just keep it moving, don't we? We keep it moving. You know what I mean? And we hope that everything is going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right. Absolutely. My network is a bit fishy today, to be honest with you. If I'm being honest, my network is a little bit fishy. Timo, take that back. I take that back. Big up, Timo. Timo, listen, don't encourage me to sing because I will sing. I will sing any song you want me to sing. I will sing. I will sing. Sing. Rodney, we shall see. The scenes will be cosmic when you touch Elland Road. You know what? You know what we do? You know what happens when Man United go to Elland Road? There's a murder. You know what it is? There's a murder. Someone told me there's a murder. There's a murder. There is going to be a murder at Elland Road, as there always is. Do you remember when Karol Popowski was let free? The freedom of Elland Road. Do you remember when Karol Popowski, with his greasy long hair, running clean through against Leeds United, smashing it past Nigel Martin, Manchester United 4, Leeds United 0. Do you remember when the cross came in and Cantona tapped it with the side of his foot in the back of the net? Do you remember that? And Cantona went like that to the crowd. Do you remember that? I certainly do. Absolutely. Sal, why are we so many rivals more than others? Because we are the biggest. Because we are the pioneers. Because that is who we are. We're the biggest and the best. You're weak. We're not the best, but we are the biggest. Are we signing Ndidi as a number 6? I like him, but I don't expect his shout. What I would say about that your week is that we missed the boat on that one. We missed the boat on that one. We missed the boat on that transfer, to be honest with you. Big up, Sal Possible Bar in from Poolside Bar in Tunisia. Big up, Tunisia. I've been to Tunisia. I went to Hammamet, Step. I went there. I went for my friend's wedding in Tunis, but we stayed in Hammamet. It was all right. I do prefer Spain. Absolutely. I prefer Spain. You know, I do prefer Spain. I like Portugal as well. Algarve, Faro, all these places, lovely. At the end of the day, but you know, lovely. Enjoy it, Step. Enjoy it, mate. Absolutely. Tunis, absolutely brilliant, lovely. Strangers in the night. What is it? It's going to be a long, long time on the night shift. You know what it's going to be on the night shift when it's the World Cup? On the night shift, I need my torch. On the night shift. That's what we need, a torch, is when Man United can't score goals. Randy, don't worry about a thing. Everything is going to be all right, Randy. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be all right. Speaking of all right, I want to send my love and my blessings to Kenya. Guys, I want to do that because we can sit here. Things are going on in the world and things are, you know, and we can just sit and talk about football, which is fantastic. Do you know what I mean? But, you know, sending love and prayers to Kenya. Lord Rodney, nutty by nature, nutty by nuts. I don't know. We all support different teams, but at the end of the day, we are part of a human race. Sal's a good lad. It's good to have a chat with him. So are you, Rodney. So are you. And it's very difficult because, you know, on these streams, right, we don't really get to know each other. We talk, but, you know, it's just between the screen. It's not like, you know, something that I'm sure we'll sit down around the table one day, you know, and have a really good conversation about football. And you know, I mean, that's what it is at the end of the day, you know? Absolutely. Big up, Rodney. Wow, Curry has a blast on the past. He was a good player, mate. He walk in our team right now. He was a good player. I did like old Carroll. I mean, obviously he got famous with that little looping goal over. Was it Schmeichel? Yeah, it was over Schmeichel. Schmeichel wasn't good at the lobs, by the way. He didn't. Thankfully, he improved in the Champions League final in 1999. But yeah, he wasn't good with the lobs. But yeah, he got famous. He looped it over the goalkeeper and stuff like that. The United community is very cliquey. Cliquey, as in cliquey. You mean cliquey, meaning can we get on, or we like this? A Motown. I don't know. You know, maybe it's like when a Tottenham fan walks around the corner and you see this against the wall, and then a few more Man United fans come as well. There we go. That's Dan James will be back at Old Trafford this year with Leeds and Hannibal and Burnley. Oh, for goodness sake! Oh, don't remind me, Mark. I can see Daniel D. James. I can see Daniel James terrorizing Man United. Next season, no, he won't. We're going to be all right. Big up, legend Sal Boy. Tell me something I don't know. Something you don't know. Man United next season will be in the top 4. Yeah, you heard it here first, guys. You heard it here first. Step. I'm in Port Katoi. I've never heard of that part, but yeah, I'm sure it's lovely. I was in Hammamet, my guy. I know. I mean, a couple of my friends have been to Seuss, about that. Big up. 36 Celsius, beautiful. Camels are bloody uncomfortable. They are. Their thing is they've always got the hump. What do you call a camel with one hump? What do you call a camel with 3 humps? What do you call a camel with 3 humps? Humphrey. There you go. You remember Humphreys who used to play for Sheffield Wednesday? Just like that. Big up top, Mr. Cooper, of course. Just like that. I really think that actually should be our number 9 next season. Should we get back up? I mean, he's got to be more prolific, though. Prolific. He's got to be more prolific. Big up, Sally. Excellent interview. Thank you, SD. I tried my best, mate. I had a little bit of technical difficulties, but you know what? Thank you very, very much, my friend. Thank you. I really appreciate the compliments. Absolutely. Champions of England, Man United. Come on, Randy. We're going to get there, mate. We're going to get there by hook or by crook. Absolutely. We can, but I do not see it. Top 7, maybe, new goalkeeper, striker. Come on, Beef. Come on. Agree, we will get top 4 next year. Nobody expects it to happen. I think we will, Ty Ball. I actually think we will, mate. I agree with Ty there. I think we will get top 4. I think we will. I got a feeling. I think that those 2 in particular, Cunha and Bremo, I think they're going to do something. You know when rival fans are scared, right? You know when rival fans are scared when they send hatred on my YouTube videos, talking about how average Cunha and Bremo are, how mid they are. You know what I mean? That shows you that they're just scared. They're all scared. You know. Sal, what lies your head makes you amazed? Sal, what lies your head makes you amazed? Say, Sal, what lies your head? Guys, what lies you heard? Sorry, I'm losing my eyesight. You know that. Sal, what lies you heard makes you amazed? What lies have I heard? That makes me amazed. Arsenal winning the league. Arsenal winning the league. That's the biggest lies. There's many lies, though. I can't go into political lies, but I'm going to talk about football. I would say Arsenal winning the league. Those are the biggest liars I've ever heard. Absolutely the biggest lie I've ever heard. Sal, if that happens, I will personally come to Dubai, Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi. If you go to Dubai, Asif, you'll be waiting for a couple of hours. And thank you for the live show. United 4th next season. I cannot ask for more. Big up, Asif. Good to see you, bruv. Hope you're well. We are now only a number 9 transfer away from a domestic treble. Mark. Ooh, don't do this to me. I witnessed the treble, guys. Tears falling from my face. Tears falling from my face when Man United won that treble. I'm telling you. Absolutely. You're weak. Yeah, but strikers don't develop from bench. You choose one. Beckham. Fair point. Weak. Fair point, mate. Maybe you'll get more time. I like to see Chido as well, by the way. I like to see Chido as well play. I like Cunha and Bremo myself. Terrific players. Yeah, they are good players, mate. I don't mind. Like, for example, right? whoever signs a player, I'm not one of those people who just because we didn't sign him, I say that he's rubbish. I would never do that. You know what I mean? Like, there are players out there who I would love at Liverpool, Frimpong, Florian Wirtz. I would love those players at Man United. Unfortunately, we can't have them. Gyökeres is brilliant as well. You know, I don't, just because it's a rival team, I don't like criticizing players just because he didn't sign for us. Fair play, Rodney, fair play. Asif, are Liverpool's in for Gyokeres? I think they're in for Isaac at the moment, but they spent a lot of money. I think they need to sell now. Bob has no arms. Sal, Bob has no arms. Not. Who's there? Well, it's fucking Bob. Oh God, you guys! I used to have jokes for days. I used to have them like some stacked up guys. Absolutely, there are some funny ones. Do you know what I mean? Some real funny ones. We know Europe. Let's go for the Premier League title. Come on, Darren. Let's do it, man. Why not? Last season, our biggest problem was sort of scoring and our midfield that got overrun. Sorting it out now. Absolutely proper, mate. Hi, my brother. Where have you been? Missed your input. Yeah, I missed Asif, man. Asif is a good one. Arsenal. Our next season, Premier League 16 dream continues. The biggest, longest saga going. You know what I mean? It's a bit like Friends. You know what I mean? It's going to be going forever. Paul Blaze, what's going on? Just a health reminder. Have you seen them out? I have seen them out, Paul. I have seen them out. At the moment, I'm stuck. I'm all right with my thumbnails. I'll be honest with you, Paul. I'm good with my thumbnails. I've had a lot of compliments in regards to my thumbnails. I make them myself. I enjoy making them. So for now, but definitely in the future, when I get very busy, I will be asking for your input and your help. Thank you, though, my friend. Thank you very much. At the moment, I'm good. All good. Thank you. But yeah, guys, it has been a great show. Thank you so much again for SEBASTIãO SOUSA-PINTO. Of course, a very, very good conversation we had with him. And I thank everyone in the community who continues to support the channel. It's really great to have you guys here and continuing to support the channel. Really appreciate every single one of you guys. Again, I'm not going away tomorrow now. I'm going on the 7th of July, guys. So there you go. Mark, Liverpool letting about 10 of Klopp's players leave will unsettle them. It's a big test, to be honest with you. It's a big test for good old for Arne Slot, isn't it? You know, if he doesn't win the league, he's under a lot of pressure. So I reckon a few of the rivals will be tied next year with the pre-season World Club Cup. Agreed. There is a little bit conspiracy beef, Billy, about the fixture list of Arsenal. No, not Arsenal. Sorry, Man City and Chelsea. They've got the easiest fixture list going. Don't you think that's a bit weird? You know, mate, I do think something sinister is going. So good to see you, bro. Hope all is well. Hi to Karen and lots of it. Big up. Sorry, Gray. I was talking to Gray. I thought you were talking to me, mate. Sorry, mate. Sorry. Cheers, everyone. Thank you, guys. Big up. Make sure you like the stream. Thank you, guys. Thank you, absolutely legends, of course. Cheers, Sal. Big up, Bill. Sal, last night my missus called me a cross-dresser, so this morning I packed her clothes and left. Goodness me. My wife thinks I think about football too much, you know. I don't know why. She knew what she was marrying. I mean, we've been together for 7 seasons. Oh, God. There we go. Big up, Rodney. Big up, Sal. You make my day. Brighton, the funniest guy. Big up, Natty. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. When I'm in a good mood. I'm trying my best to squeeze water out of a stone, isn't it? At the end of the day. Big up. Sal, how confident are you Bremer will make the preseason? Very confident, mate. That is one thing I'm confident, mate. I'm very confident. It's going to be Here We Go very soon. He'll be with Man United very soon, guys. Absolutely. Big up, Lord Rodney. Big up, everyone, guys. Fantastic show. Thank you much. Thank you very much. I got to thank you. Absolutely, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. And please don't forget to smash a like on the video. If you guys could do that for me, that'd be absolutely splendid. Thank you, guys, for everyone, for all your comments, your great comments. It's a good laugh. We have a good chat, especially on Chatterbox. Guys, absolutely. Guys, don't forget to join me tomorrow for Breaking Dawn. And also, don't forget to keep your notifications on, because I may go live if anything breaks, of course. There might be some news that breaks very soon, guys. Absolutely. But I'm Sal Warner. This is Stretford Post and Chatterbox. I shall see you through the window, guys. I'm a little bit early today, ain't I? It's a little bit early. But there we go. Have a great day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you tomorrow. Hope to see you there. Peace.